Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we will explore an interesting and challenging fishing technique. Longline tuna fishing. This is a traditional but extremely effective method of hunting big tuna in the middle of the ocean. If you want to know the tips, techniques, and tools needed, stay with me until the end of the video. Let's get started. The yellowfin and bluefin tuna fishing industry is one of the important sectors in the fishing industry of Asian fishermen. Especially in coastal countries such as Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam. This industry not only brings a large source of income but also contributes significantly to the culture and cuisine of the region. It is a migratory fish, living mainly in tropical and subtropical waters. It has an average size of 1 to 2 meters, weighing from 30 to 180 kilogram. It is popular for processing sashimi, sushi, or canning. Bluefin tuna, Funnus thinus, one of the largest tuna species, can be up to 3 meters long and weigh more than 600 kilogram. Usually living in temperate waters. It has high economic value because of its delicious meat and is sought after in the high-end culinary industry. Longline fishing, using hundreds to thousands of hooks on a long line to catch fish tuna. Purse trawling, a technique of encircling a school of tuna with a large net. Handline and recreational fishing, common in small coastal communities. Main fishing grounds: the Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, and East Asian waters. Areas such as the South China Sea, the Sea of Japan, and international waters near Indonesia. Tuna fishing is a major source of income for millions of fishermen in Asia. Tuna is also an important export product, supplying major markets such as Japan, the United States, and Europe. In culinary culture, yellowfin and bluefin tuna are indispensable ingredients for making sushi, sashimi, and many other high-end dishes. Overfishing. Both species are under great pressure from overfishing, especially bluefin tuna. International regulations. Organizations such as the International Commission for Atlantic Tuna, ICCAT, and the World Pacific Tuna Commission, WCPFC, are working to manage catch quotas and protect fish stocks. Local fishermen. Sustainable fishing practices are needed to protect resources for future generations. The tuna fishing industry not only reflects the ingenuity and perseverance of Asian fishermen, but also highlights their vital role in maintaining a sustainable marine ecosystem. Life on a tuna fishing boat is a journey full of challenges, hardships, but also full of adventure and solidarity. It is a picture of the resilience of fishermen, who face harsh nature every day to bring home valuable catches. Long sea journeys. Duration of fishing. Trips typically last from several weeks to several months, depending on the location and the desired amount of fish. Location of operation. The ship usually operates far from shore, in international waters where tuna gather. Fishermen have to cast hundreds of meters of fishing line. Each line has thousands of hooks baited with small fish or squid. Pulling the fish onto the deck requires close coordination to ensure safety and good preservation of the fish. After being pulled up, the tuna will be processed right on the ship, washed, classified, and put in a deep freezer, -40 degrees Celsius, to keep it fresh. Continuous work. The work has no fixed hours, depending on the time the fish bites the hook. A working day can last from 12 to 16 hours, sometimes working all night. Fishing boats often have limited living space, just enough for a small dining room. bunk beds, and a resting compartment. Fishermen have to share everything, from sleeping places, food to drinking water, simple meals. The staple foods are rice, fish, and canned goods brought from the mainland. Meals on board are usually quick to save time. Entertainment and socializing. After work, fishermen relax by chatting, singing, or playing cards. Larger vessels sometimes have radio or satellite television to keep up with news. Storms, big waves, and heavy rains are common at sea. The risk of losing balance or capsizing is always present. The risk of getting tangled in fishing lines, falling overboard, or being injured by large fish. Being away from family for long periods of time makes many fishermen feel lonely and mentally stressed. Despite facing numerous difficulties, fishermen always maintain a spirit of solidarity. Each trip is not only a job but also a team journey, where everyone shares joy and hardship. Success is measured by full catches and safe return to shore. Longline fishing is a traditional but extremely effective technique used by skilled fishermen in the Asian seas to catch high-value tuna species such as yellowfin and bluefin tuna. This method requires skill, experience and perseverance to achieve large catches. Preparation before going to sea. Fishing boat. The boat is equipped with specialized parts such as a line dropping system, a line pulling machine, and a deep freezer, -40 degrees Celsius. Fishing gear. Main line, from a few kilometers to tens of kilometers long, usually made of durable nylon material. Branch lines, attached to the main line. Each branch line has a large hook. Bait, small fish, squid, or artificial bait attached to attract tuna. Locating equipment, fish finders, GPS and radar to find large schools of fish at sea. Fishermen use experience, current maps and sea temperature to determine areas where tuna gather, usually in deep water and warm water currents. Casting the line. The main line is cast along the boat, with each section of a few meters being a branch line with a hook attached. The line is cast 100 to 300 meters deep. Depending on the species of tuna and the time of day, tuna usually dive deep during the day and emerge at night, waiting for the fish to bite. After casting the line, the fisherman waits from 6 to 12 hours, depending on the situation of the fish school and the weather. Retrieving the line. When pulling the line up, it is necessary to coordinate carefully to avoid tangling or injury due to the struggling of large fish. Tuna are pulled onto deck, checked for size, graded and immediately chilled to maintain meat quality. Choose the right bait. Yellowfin tuna prefer small fish bait, while bluefin tuna often prefer live squid or brightly colored artificial bait. Adjust the depth of the line. Fishermen must constantly adjust the line to match the depth at which the fish move. Handle quickly. Tuna need to be gutted, bled and frozen on board to retain the highest value when sold. Watch for natural signs. Seabirds. Small fish jumping to the surface or changes in water color are signs that there is a large school of tuna nearby. Harsh weather. Fishermen face strong winds, big waves and sometimes even storms. Risk of accidents. Long, heavy lines can cause injuries if not careful. Competition for resources. Overfishing and competition between vessels in the area are major problems. Skilled fishermen in Asia are increasingly adopting measures to protect the marine environment, such as using circle hooks to reduce the bycatch of sea turtles or other fish. and adhering to catch quotas to ensure sustainable resources. Longline fishing is not only a profession but also a symbol of the creativity, experience and courage of those who depend on the sea. The timing of the line drop is very important, usually early morning or late afternoon when tuna are active. The depth of the line is flexibly adjusted to suit the water level where the fish move at each time. Using a locating buoy. A buoy attached to the fishing line helps to accurately locate the dropped line and is easy to collect. Some fishermen use buoys with lights or GPS devices to find the line in dark or high wave conditions. Reading natural signs. Seabirds. When you see flocks of seabirds flying around an area, it is a sign that small fish are gathering. Where tuna often hunt. Changing water color. Dark blue or swirling waters are where tuna gather. Water temperature. Yellowfin tuna are often found in warm waters of 24 to 28 degrees Celsius, while bluefin tuna prefer cooler waters. Coordination on board. The fishing team must work in harmony, each person taking on a role such as dropping the line, pulling the line, checking the bait and handling the fish. The boat operator needs experience to keep the boat stable while dropping and pulling the line, avoiding tangling or breaking the fishing line. Bluefin tuna has a very high economic value, especially in the Japanese market, where a tuna can be sold for tens of thousands of USD. Yellowfin tuna is more common, but is also a large source of income through export or canned food processing. Honoring the sea. Tuna fishing is not only a job but also a tradition, demonstrating the skills and will to overcome difficulties of the fishermen. Success in each sea trip is the pride of the fishermen, and using fish positioning devices and automation technology to reduce labor and increase fishing efficiency. Applying vessel and net management systems to optimize sustainable fishing activities. Participating in international programs such as MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, to certify sustainable fishing. Limiting the capture of young tuna and protecting threatened species in the region. Passing on experience and skills to the younger generation. Combining traditional knowledge and new technology. The life of skilled Asian fishermen on ocean tuna fishing vessels is an arduous but meaningful journey. Not only does this profession bring great economic value, it is also a symbol of courage, creativity, and love for the sea. The life of fishermen is not only associated with work but also real-life stories, clearly reflecting the hardships and optimism in the maritime profession. On the high seas, tuna fishing vessels often face unexpected storms. Many fishermen recounted how they overcame mountain-high waves, relying only on experience and courage to keep the boat steady. There were times when the boat lost contact with the mainland for many days. The fishermen had to encourage each other with a spirit of solidarity, sharing every meal and every drop of fresh water. Fishermen once caught giant bluefin tuna, weighing more than 500 kilograms. This was not only an economic joy but also a proud story told in the village. Sometimes, fishermen also caught rare fish such as swordfish, sailfish, or even large sea turtles. For species that need conservation, they often release them back into the sea to protect the ecosystem. Teamwork at sea. On the boat, the bond between members is a vital factor. They not only work together but also share joys and sorrows, especially on trips that last for months. Jokes, folk songs or words of encouragement when tired have become spiritual medicine to help them overcome difficulties. Asian fishermen, especially in Vietnam, Japan or Indonesia, often hold ceremonies to worship the sea god to pray for a safe trip and successful fishing. They believe that the sea god will protect him from natural disasters and guide him to waters rich in fish. Many fishermen avoid saying words with unlucky meanings, or avoid doing things considered unlucky before a trip, such as dropping important items. Some ships also do not allow women to join the trip, based on traditional beliefs. Tuna fishing plays an important role in economic development in coastal fishing villages. It not only creates jobs but also brings a stable source of income for thousands of families. Tuna products, from high-end sushi to cheap canned food, all bring great economic value, contributing to promoting international trade. The fishing industry is closely linked to the culture of fishing villages, reflected in festivals such as the Khao Ngu Festival, folk songs, or fishermen's stories passed down through generations. Despite facing many pressures from overexploitation, fishermen are increasingly aware of their role in protecting the marine environment. Sustainable fishing methods are gradually being applied to preserve resources for the future. Many modern fishing vessels have been equipped with sonar systems and artificial intelligence (AI) technology to predict fish schools, helping to optimize fishing efficiency. The development of automated equipment such as line pullers or onboard fish processing systems will reduce the labor burden for fishermen. Sustainability and responsibility. Fishermen are participating in international programs to protect tuna resources, such as limiting the catch of young tuna and minimizing the impact on non-target species. Combining tradition and modernity. Tuna fishing will continue to develop but must focus on sustainability. Oceanic tuna fishing is not only a job but also a story about the resilience, ingenuity and love of the sea of Asian fishermen. On each trip, they not only search for fish but also affirm their bravery and national pride in the vast ocean. To continue, we can delve deeper into some other unique aspects related to oceanic tuna fishing, such as changes in ocean currents and sea temperatures due to climate change have a major impact on tuna fishing grounds. Tuna schools often change their migration trajectory, forcing fishermen to travel further and spend more time and fuel. Competition between countries. In international waters, fishermen from many countries exploit tuna, leading to high competitive pressure. Some large countries use large-capacity fishing vessels, making it difficult for small fishing vessels from developing countries such as Vietnam, Indonesia or the Philippines. International resource management. International organizations such as the World Pacific Tuna Commission (WCPFC) often apply catch quotas to protect tuna. This requires fishermen to comply with strict regulations, sometimes reducing their catch. Japanese sashimi and sushi. Bluefin tuna is a top ingredient, processed into high-end sashimi dishes. The best cuts of tuna, such as otoro, belly fat, are considered a luxury delicacy. Canned tuna. Yellowfin tuna is commonly processed into a popular canned product around the world, appearing in dishes ranging from salads to sandwiches. Cultural significance. Tuna is not only a food but also a symbol of abundance and prosperity in many coastal cultures. Tuna festivals in Japan, Korea and some Southeast Asian regions not only honor the sea but also attract tourism and introduce local culture. Inheriting the experience